So if I jump down here, it looks like a barracks though. There's a shanty over there, or a scroll, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this is a military barracks. You can't see me. Can the rest of them see me? I hope not. That's a lot of guys. Tell me this treasure chest is all the way downstairs. It's all the way downstairs. Which means I actually have to go into that little area just to get it. So I guess there's only one way to practice my skills here. Only 3 of them? He's dead. That went pretty well, if I say so myself. Gonna loot this little body here. See what I can pick up. These games always start out slow. I think it's actually kind of funny. I was talking to another buddy of mine when I first started playing this game. He's a little bit older than me, but when it comes down to games like these open world games, he's saying he really has no idea where he has to go, what he has to do, and there really isn't anything that you have to do. Well, you have to do it, but you don't necessarily have to do it right away. Like you see me here, like to progress the story, I got to do one thing, but I don't have to go right away and do that. I can do side stuff, and that's what I like about these kind of games. You can do that side stuff. I would like to see a game like this to where online it's just like this, except you can build your own settlements, kind of like how in the story mode you have to build up your own little settlement area. Like, I would love to see something like that in the multiplayer, to where it's not just, okay, it's 3-on-3, sneak and steal this or assassinate this guy. It's more of a, hey, this is your open world, here's what you can do, go at it, have at it, you know, like make a secret base or whatnot, you know, work by yourself, don't work by yourself. I forget what that little icon is. What's that icon? Oh, saving fellow pirates.
Wouldn't know a windlass from a capstan.
Free the pirates. Pirates are freed.
Pulled me from the deep there, Captain. Jack thanks you hearty.
Whatever the fuck you said, buddy. I have no idea. What do you guys think? Should I think I might just loot out some gold and buy this better sword right away. I don't want to do that. Drop this guy. Like, story is one thing. Every game needs a good backstory. Or not. DayZ is a great game, and there's no backstory to that. It's just, hey, you're in a zombie apocalypse. Here you go. But, when it comes down to keeping my interest, it's gotta have more than just a cool concept. It's gotta have involvement. You have to be involved. It's got to make you want to come back and say, hey, I want to do this, or hey, I want to check this out. It's got to have that ability for you, or else you're not going to want to keep playing that game. You're going to lose interest real quick. And that's one of the problems I have, is that I lose interest a lot. Shut up, I'm not a pirate. Like, I lose interest in games like this. I don't have ADD or anything like that. I'm not saying that's a bad thing for people that do have it, but it is I want to sit there and say it is a epidemic when it comes to video games. People have video game ADD to where they lose focus or they get bored with it. They play for a little bit and it loses its replayability. It may be a great game, but when you play it for a certain period of time, it just gets old. You can't keep doing that. And I would love to see a game to where you can just create your own world to it. Like a mix of... I keep saying DayZ. DayZ is one of the perfect examples to where, okay, you're in a world and you need to survive. You can work at it with a team of people. You can run into random people. You can do it by yourself. You can... in the mod, you can build buildings and stuff like that. You can build little communities and everything, but there's no backstory to it. To where if you threw a little backstory in there as to why you're there, more stuff about that, you know what I mean? Make it more of a team-based environment, like a team-based survival environment, not just you're on your own. You need people to survive. I think that'll be a great addition to any multiplayer game. It'll make me want to keep playing, because after that you can create your own stories. In DayZ, I used to do, back when I played it, haven't played it in a while, my computer is a little bit lacking at the moment, but I used to do, I found a Bible, a King James Bible in DayZ, and the person I was playing with at the time, I ran across him in DayZ. We stuck together from day one. Just, you know, kind of had a good little thing going on. I haven't talked to him in a while, but we decided our mission was to keep that Bible safe, kind of like Book of Eli. Post-apocalyptic world, the only Bible left. You kept that safe, and that's pretty much what we did for a while. Another time, I was finding scraps of paper and pens. So what I would do is I would pick a direction, I would go in that direction, and I created a little backstory to where I was looking for my family or friends that were lost, and there's rumors of like Red Cross shelters and stuff like that, and wherever I stopped, whatever town I stopped in, I made sure to leave a journal entry updating that, and I'd label it, you know, page 2 of 5, 1 of 3, you know what I mean? To where if people wanted to, they could just look around and they could find these journal entries to where in their gaming experience they can come across it and go, holy crap, I want to find this guy because this is great, or I want to see where this guy's going, or he said he's heading here, I want to go there and see if there's another journal entry. It makes it more involved for them. You gotta have a involving aspect to the games to where it makes people want to play. It keeps people interested. You have that open-ended scenario to where, hey, I wonder if this guy ever found somebody or found help, or you. That guy's gonna want to shoot me. Not today. Come on. Nope, not happening. But it's gonna have that curiosity, I guess you can call it. The curiosity and freedom to explore. Don't put too many rules on it. Don't limit it too much. Don't give them too much freedom to where they can ruin the game, but give them enough freedom to where they can keep it interesting. So it comes down to the first-person shooter games, let's get something that's a little more team-based, a little more tactical, not run around, run and gun, fast as you can, quick draw type stuff. Let's get a little more tactical, slow approach type games in there when it comes down to open world games and adventure games or survival games. Let's kind of get a merge of DayZ, a world like, you know, the DayZ concept with the distance rendering for the voices, for the voice chat, the open worldness, the freedom to do whatever you needed to do to build, and create like a world or a genre of a game, say like Black Flag, to where you're a pirate and you're in the Caribbean and it's this time period and you can build your own settlement, or just something along those lines, like something with a rich sort of environment with plenty of room for stories to be in there, where you can make your own stories. Like, say if you make your own town, you can have a town mayor or a leader of a pirate cove. You can have somebody who specializes in weapons and the creation of weapons, as we can advance your weapons and stuff like that. You know, farming. You can do like farming, and different people have different jobs in the town, and they all do the same stuff. It's just some people specialize in other things, and you can have like a really fruitful town. You can trade. You can just create a world of your own. I would love to see something like that. If I knew any game developers, or I had any pull with game developers, I would pitch that idea to them. You know, hell, I'd even give the idea to them for free if they didn't want to pay for my idea. I mean, that's just me. A lot of people would take their idea and say, hey, this is my idea, I want credit for it, I want this and that. Fuck it. If I can get a great game that I can enjoy out of it, just give me a free copy of the game and I'll be happy. You know? But that's just me. I don't know what happened there, kind of glitched out a little bit. I went way off topic here. The treasure chest I was originally going for is all the way over here. But yeah, I mean, I just love these kind of environments. Like in the Minecraft servers and stuff like that, when people play Minecraft, I used to try to make like bar areas, or I guess you can call them taverns. Yeah, let's call them taverns. A bar is really just a place where you go to get drunk and everything like that. Taverns where you go to meet the town people and socialize and everything like that. So I guess you can call it a tavern, but I used to love trying to make this kind of environments to where people could come up, say, hey, what's in the area, whatnot. I mean, there's just that kind of stuff, like just the involvement. There's got the role-playing servers. I know there's games out there now to where you can build stuff, and it's got the ability for the environment there, but there's not really a backstory, and I guess it's just me, but I kind of find it a little difficult to try to understand what exactly is going on. Just like to give a basic premise of what area you're in, what's expected. Well, not really what's expected, but what can be expected. I'm just all about, I'm ranting at this point. I kind of lost track of where I was going with this. As you can tell, my original idea has already been put out there, so now I'm just rambling on, adding on to it. But hopefully you guys can understand where I'm coming from. No more cookie cutter games. I mean, granted, everyone needs their cookie cutter game where they just don't want to focus on anything, they just want to run and gun. By all means, play your cookie cutter game, play your run and gun game. But for the more in-depth game seekers that like myself, just give us something you can work with. I mean, yes, Grand Theft Auto, you have the whole city to peruse through. You can play missions. They got all the heists now. They got all this new DLC. Hey. You gotta have all this new DLC.